Hey guys, Grizzly here, and welcome back to another Shadow Era commentary. Today we're going to have Elidwin Frostmire versus Xana Mist. And, should be a pretty good game. These guys are pretty decent skill rank each, so we will see what they can come up with. Just to remind you of their abilities, Elidwin Frostmire can deal 4 ice damage to any ally, and it also freezes them for 2 turns, and Xana Mist has the ability to heal herself or an ally for 3 damage. So we see Elidwin Frostmire get out that Dark Saber, 2/2 with Ambush, so definitely a strong monster to start out with, as any monster that Xana puts on the field that Dark Saber attacks will not be able to counterattack, giving it a solid advantage. And there we have the permission from both players. I usually don't get it from both, so that's pretty cool. And I want to thank both players for that. I'll do it at the end of the video as well, but thanks guys. So let's see. Now, I've seen Xana go both ways, both personal equipment and allies, and a mixture of the two. So we see her get out Jasmine Rose Cult. When that card is played, it has the ability to return an item or... Oh, no, that's the other one. This card can reduce the opposing ally attack power of any monster to 0 until the end of her next turn, I believe. So we see Priest of the Light hit the field, a nice 3/3. It also gives our Elidwin 1 life and robs Xana of a Shadow Energy. And even this early in the game, that Shadow Energy can be crucial. But and as you can see, now that Jasmine Rose Cult is down to only 2 health, an attack from either monster will kill her, and Xana Mist's ability could have saved her. So we see how, even early in the game, that Shadow Energy is just absolutely vital. Ooh, so we see Book of Curses go out. That will reduce all opposing ally attack power by 1. So now the Dark Saber is a 1/2, and the Priest of Light is a 2/3, which is pretty brutal. But we will see how Elidwin chooses to counter that. Book of Curses is a pretty solid card to play against any ally deck, but there are a lot of ways to counter it. Any Leyline Nexus or similar card will wipe it right off the field. So we'll see. We'll see what Elidwin comes up with. And this is the problem with live commentary, is that I can't fast forward through this stuff. So right now, Xana is definitely in a slightly superior position, although that's going to hurt her chances. She does get Kurt Windhelm out at 2/4, and when there are 2 other allies on the field, Kurt does get I believe it's a 1/1 buff. So if Xana can get out another monster, she'll be even in an even better position with a slightly stronger Kurt and 2 other monsters. She does still have Book of Curses to contend with, so even though she can keep throwing down monsters, but they're all going to be weakened until she deals with it. So let's see how Xana deals with the impending line of monsters here. Throwing out a Wizened Staff. It's not really going to help her with the 2 monsters on the field, but it will allow her to increase her draw engine at the sacrifice of Shadow Energy. So increasing her draw engine, but robbing her of her healing ability. And it also does serve as a weapon. So the problem is that as Kurt attacks her, it will use up durability. Now, she can't counterattack against Dark Saber, but, Alright, so we see 8 on the Brave go down, and that's going to neutralize the effect of that Book of Curses, but only on Elidwin Frostmire's turns. 8 on the Brave does give a 1 attack power bonus to all friendly allies on that player's turn. So now returning them to their original attack, we see Kurt get that buff. I believe it is actually just a 1 attack power buff. Now looking at him. Because he is now a 4/3 on his turns. And we see a Wizened Staff go down, or a Wizened Staff ability being used. Increasing that draw engine, but continuing to sacrifice that Shadow Energy. I mean, right now it's kind of a necessary evil. And we'll see if, right now it looks like she's dealing with some bad draws. She really has nothing to counteract this line of monsters. We do see Marceline Sentinel go down, a solid card, but unfortunately... Kurt Windhelm can kill it in 1 hit, I believe. It's only got 4 life. Let's take a look. Yep, it only has 4 life. It is a 2/4. And on our Eladwin's turn, Kurt does have 4 attack power. So he'll be able to strike it in one blow. Now, normally it would have been able to reduce an enemy's attack power to 0 for a prolonged period of time. I think it's until the end of the user's next turn. So it is quite a good disabler card. And there goes another Kurt Windhelm, also getting that buff now, a 4/4. I mean, this line of monsters is just not relenting. And that one Marshland Sentinel it's going to get eliminated now. So it's out of the game, and now, Xana has 4 monsters sitting against her. On Eladwin's turn, those monsters are all significantly strong. So we will see if she can do anything to counteract it at this point. I don't know if she's going to be able to. This is a pretty bleak situation, I'm afraid. But we will see. I have seen stranger things happen. And we are going to see the end of that Wizened Staff next turn. It only has a couple of durability left. And she does counterattack against everyone but Darksaber. It only has 2 durability left. And then it's going to be off the field. And that is going to be a big problem because right now she's relying on that draw engine to give her cards that she needs. What she really needs is a Tidal Wave or something to wipe those monsters off the field. I think that's Ice Storm. All opposing allies take 2 damage, so it's going to kill Darksaber and reduce the health of all the other monsters pretty low, but still, it's not enough. She is going to use her Wizened Staff to kill Adon the Brave, which will give her an advantage. It does reduce the Kurt Windhelm's attack power to, I think it's down to 2 now, because not only did they lose Adon's buff, but at the same time, Kurt no longer has 2 allies on the field to receive his own passive buff, so he's even weaker. Using Retreat to send one of the Kurts back to Eladwin's hand just means that she has to replay the card to attack with it. So Xana, not exactly counterattacking. She did get rid of 2 monsters, but she did save herself for a little bit longer, long enough to hopefully get her own defense on the field. And we'll see what she can come up with. Now, Eladwin, or rather Xana Mist, has been regularly sacrificing. She's up to 6 resources, whereas Eladwin has been skipping those sacrifices in favor of just playing cards. So next turn, presumably, she'll be up to 7. Ooh, that's a tough play. That's pretty bad for Xana Mist. Erica Shadowhunter, I believe her name is. She is a 5/4 with Stealth. And does she also have Ambush? I cannot remember. But she at least has Stealth, meaning that she cannot be attacked. Nope, it is just Stealth. So, and she is a 3/3 because of that Book of Curses. So she's normally a 4/3. I don't know why I thought she was a 5/4. But, she is a 3/3 with Stealth, meaning she cannot be attacked by anyone. Ooh, very good card. Aeon Stormcaller. A 3/8 that has the ability to buff any other monster on the field with a +1/+1 counter. The problem is that he is only going to last 1 turn with Kurt and Erica on the field. Now, his counterattack, however, can kill both of them. So if Eladwin chooses to go for the kill, they will be counterattacked. Now, the problem is that I just remembered she does have the Shadow Energy to strike him with her own Ice Bolt there, which is going to reduce him down to 4 life. And it's going to disable him, which prevents him from defending himself. And that's going to be the end of Aeon Stormcaller, unfortunately. If she had received that card earlier in the game, I think she would have been fine. But the problem is that she just didn't. Actually, I think she's going to skip over Aeon, go straight for the kill. And next turn she will be able to do that. She has 12 attack power on her side of the field, I believe. Book of Curses actually might bring it down a little bit lower. Okay, so she has exactly 10 attack power on her side of the field. The Xana Mist has exactly 10 health, so next turn this game ends unless Xana can do something about it. Which, she still might be able to. There are some cards that she can play that would save her. Healing Touch is going to save her Aeon Stormcaller. Of course, she is going to use it on herself so she doesn't die. And she does throw down an 8 on the Brave, and the opposing allies must get rid of Aeon Stormcaller before they get rid of 8 on the Brave. So, they can't just go straight for Adon, and, so it will save her for another turn. Eladwin just used her Shadow Energy ability, so she's going to have to wait to use it again. However, remember that Aeon Stormcaller still cannot counterattack, and he is only a 2/4 at this point. So he is not looking too strong. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Kurt is up to 3 or 4 attack power. I think it's 3. It's 3. So he's a 3-1 because of the number of monsters on the field. And I don't know what Elidwin is waiting for. Hopefully I didn't lag out. Nope, okay. So it is now All2Easy's, Xanamist's... No, I'm sorry. I'm getting very confused. It is not Xanamist's turn. It's still Elidwin's turn. And she does eliminate that Aeon Stormcaller who cannot defend himself. And now she just has to eliminate that Aeon the Brave. Elidwin's going to use her Janna Rose Cult to neutralize Aeon so that he can't attack or do anything. Using Jasmine to just attack directly. It looks like, once again, she's going to skip over that Aeon because he will be useless for the next turn. And I think this is going to be the GG. Unless she just drew a Tidal Wave, which would be the best draw that I think I've ever seen if she drew a Tidal Wave just now. She does get a Wizened Staff on the field. She can use that to draw another card, but at this point, I think she's just grasping. Even if she did get a card like Tidal Wave, she doesn't have the energy or the resources to play it, and that's going to be the game. As we'll see our Elidwin just go for the kill. Any day now. There we go. So here comes the kill. It was a good game. I think Xana got a little screwed on her draws. Ultimately, that's you can't just base the whole win on that. Elidwin played a very good game. So I would once again, as we wait for this game to wind down, only 3 health left. I'd like to thank both players for a well-played game, and I'd like to thank Wulven for creating such an awesome card game. And one more attack will do it. I think I'm lagging or something. I think that's why this is taking so long. And there's the game. So once again, thanks to both players and thanks to Wulven. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Please check out my other video series, A Noob's Journey. And I will see you guys next time.